Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it in. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking for an open area to his left. Quarterback gets the first down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback...
Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Smashes through the tackle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. Fourth down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there. I don't feel comfortable.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Here's the handoff. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Pulls it in, it's Hemby. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pinned just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Hoosiers are marching down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Throws to the tight end, working that left side. Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Trying to set up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Indiana!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Hawkins. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the shot. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll try the right side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So
oh, he's got some space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
Well, this is a quarterback who's used to using his athleticism to his advantage and burning defenses, but there was nothing going there. Great job by the defense, taking everything away and forcing a run for a loss as that quarterback was smart to get out of bounds.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Barrels ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gators! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return.
Returner is tackled down at the 26, and your Indiana Hoosiers will take over 1st and 10.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
He wants to throw it again. Still looking on the move. With the catch, it's Cooper.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Caught near the sticks, it's Cooper. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback adapted. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Florida.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes trouble. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe...
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the backfield, it's ball. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Gators will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throwing on the run. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the rush will get to him at the 25. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hoosiers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 15.
Gain of 20.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they're after him! He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first.
He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Will they be able to get that one more yard? Scores on the sneak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
14.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Okay, ready? Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense comes up with a play.